There's a place, a school, an institution where a professor resides. One that for the past 30 years has traveled the world teaching others. A pioneer in America of the fighting science of Savate. One who codified the sports of this fighting style. One who has produced clubs, champions, and continues to develop. Listen to words of Professor Buitron.
Folks, I hope you all are doing great. This is something that I'm going to counsel on. I'm going to talk about road rage. It's a question that was being asked and how we should deal with it. You know, what's going on with it, what we should be prepared for. Is it a need for self-defense? Is it something that we can control? But before we get that started, we just passed the 10,000 mark on subscribers, and it's all you guys out there that are sharing this material and moving forward. I understand there's a lot of content on YouTube with other sources, and you guys choose to watch us every so often and comment, and please ask more questions. We want to thank you from the bottom of our heart. The channel's growing, and the school is growing as well, and the art. That's something that we've been trying to strive for many years. The art of Savate that we teach has been here for a very long time. You know, you can see the patina and the walls. You know, most of the uniforms in the back. Personal friends of mine. A lot of them were legends of Savate in the ring. So we're very proud of where we came from. We're very proud of our associates. We're very proud of the people that have blessed us with and enriched us with their craft and allowing us to meet them, share their story, and moving forward. It's amazing. We have some amazing students. We have some great folks that are training now and moving on. And there's always questions going on. And one of the questions that we were asked, and it was asked by somebody in a political forum, said, "What do you do for road rage?" And I go, and I'm going to show a clip on something here. You know, road rage is probably one of the reasons why a lot of people get into a physical altercation. The parking lot, somewhere else, people are late to work, late to school, whatever the matter is, late to a haircut, date, whatever, and all of a sudden somebody cuts you off and the words start flying, or somebody takes your parking space, or what is there? Is there a need to start a physical altercation then? No, there's not, folks. You can find another parking spot, I guarantee you, and just honk and just wave them off and just be, you know, smile. But there's times that all of a sudden that becomes into the person that, you know, you smile or you pass, stops and gets off the car and starts doing whatever they want. Then things get a little bit heated. In the state of Texas, road rage is frowned upon. It's you're going to get hit with several different tickets and penal codes, and if it goes to court and the prosecutor gets it, they can add so much to it. Okay, so it's road rage. Don't get involved with it. Avoid it. Be calm and wave the person off. Smile. Keep on driving. You know, maybe the person's had a bad day. Maybe the person got some bad news. I mean, you never know what it is, what's going on. Maybe the person went home and he found the significant other with somebody else and just snapped, going out there and just being crazy. So just move it and keep on moving. But there's those ones that get you every so often. So you try to avoid everything else. It's like that. Remember, they say that most accidents happen within blocks away from where you live. It's true, because we get complacent in how we're driving. We understand the territory, and sometimes we're not that aware, and things occur. What happens with self-defense, the same way. We start getting more complacent on how things should be done, and all of a sudden, you start seeing, I'm lax, and also we get into trouble. We didn't see that. We got hit with a blind spot. So we always try to take care of our blind spots, even in driving. You know? So with that being said, the video I'm going to show you is of a pizza delivery guy delivering pizza. don't know him. They sent me this video after we had that conversation on what I have done. Well, the video's cut in half, so you really don't start. You don't know what actually happened beforehand, but you understand that there's a pizza delivery guy and a guy on the bike. Probably the guy on the bike cut him off, or the pizza delivery guy honked him and the guy turned around. But whatever it was, both of them were at the wrong for starting the conflict. We don't know what the actual mishap was, or if it was an accident, whose fault was it on the accident, or if it was just something that could have been avoided. So we don't know that part. We just got the part from where they already start arguing, and you see the pizza guy gets out the car and tells him, hey, do whatever you want, fly this, fly that. And it seems that when he was driving around the guy on the bike kicked the car and the guy stops. It's off. The guy on the bike tries to run off. He gets hit, falls down, comes back. There's a little struggle here and there. The guy tries to break the windshields of the car. So the pizza delivery guy picks up the guy's bike, throws it across the street. People start coming over here. Hey, what's going on? You have the heroes who want to stop everything. Heroes, quit being a hero, because a lot of heroes get killed during altercations of this type. I'll tell you a story about one right after this, but right now what I'm telling you all is start understanding that when you get into those altercations, when you get into those, you're in the middle of it, try to calm down, try to assess the whole situation. It can get pretty aggressive real quick. And if you're not up to par in the game, you're going to get in trouble. And, there's a point in time where he picks up the delivery guy and slams him on the ground. What happens if he hits his head? All for pizza? Listen, I was involved with pizzerias before. We had drivers drive around. We had folks that got into it. It's not worth it. We used to tell our guys, don't worry about it. But, there's some pizza restaurants that say if it's not there within 15 minutes, you pay for free. If it's not there within 20 minutes. So they're rushing down the corner. That's the most insane ideology to get, okay? To say you get a free pizza if it's not there within 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, whatever. You're placing your driver in danger. Forget about that. What you need to do is just be able to deliver the pizza, make sure that it's good and people enjoy it, right? But when you're driving, don't set up your driver for him to start driving like a maniac and stuff like this happens. We got a little sidetrack right there, but let's go back with road rage. Road rage happens. It occurs. I had a friend of mine who taught martial arts at I'm not going to mention the name of the martial art. That martial art was doing fairly well in San Antonio. Got cut off by somebody. Honked the guy, flicked them off. They started flicking each other off, and the guy, pulls into a parking lot. And this associate of mine gets out and pulls into the associate. It was actually a colleague. He gets off the car and he tells him exactly what he did. I'm a martial artist. I'm an instructor here. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to take you down. Guess what happened? Guy pulled out a knife. Stuck him 15 times. He didn't die. They saved him. But he found out that his martial art was not prepared for that, a knife attack. And, he came to me and he told me, I always thought my martial art was ready for any type of situation. And I said, no, there's martial arts for self-defense. There's martial arts for sport, martial arts for combative sports, like Savate stuff. There's martial arts for combat. There's martial arts for fighting, really. You understand? And each martial art is different. Only because you teach martial arts does not mean that the martial art that you're training in is prepared to deal with somebody that has a knife. Doesn't work that way. There's specific martial arts that teach you to deal with bladed weapons. Okay? There's specific martial arts that tell you to combat against them as well. And if you're not training in those, and you think you can go up against it, you're going to be proven wrong. And this has happened many, many times. So, folks, you never know who's driving. You never know what's going to happen. If you get in a situation for road rage, leave it alone. Keep on driving. It's not worth it. It's not worth the ticket. It's not worth going to court over. It's not worth getting upset about. It's not worth losing a parking space or losing your life. Okay, road rage happens. That we've talked about it before. But when I was sent this video, it kind of struck me with, people, let's be peaceful. Rather wave high than wave the bird. You know what I'm saying? So when you drive out there, be courteous with everybody else. On another note, another question that was asked is, when was From Crew to Tribe, the book, coming out? It'll be here. It's already off. The publisher's already said it has been through printing. They've already published them, and we're going to get some, and they're going to be, people can buy them anytime. It's not, and it won't break your bank. So you're going to learn a lot about how to operate a Savate club, how to run one, and you can use it actually for your gym, for your martial arts school, for whatever you want to use it for. If it's things that I've experienced in things in the past 30 years of teaching, not only here in Texas, in other states and in other countries, because everything's a lot different. And what you have to do, there's a common ground. All right. We'll talk about it later on. If you got any questions, send it to my email, Buitron Academy 2012@gmail.com. And once more, I want to thank you all for subscribing. If you like the content, if you like the message from here, share it, comment, ask me more questions. That's what we're here for. If we don't know it, we'll find out about it, because there's a lot of things right now. There's a question right now that they asked me about that we're trying to get some material on, and be on the lookout, because there's going to be another question coming out soon, and it's on how to fight a southpaw. Peace.